Play Houston.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff.
What it is, man, we got to get in here. We got to increase. We got to increase everything, man. We got to up the recruiting.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Wow, 5 times, man.
Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
You got to make something happen here, man. That is my first.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Knights are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Young. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And
he's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front.
Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To throw, it's Morris. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for...
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Still on his feet. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Pulls and fires complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win. But
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll immediately call timeout. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway.
No, we ain't gonna. We did enough damage.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done.
Let's advance to the next week.
to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. The Knights will put total leather and will get started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sun Devils offense has the ball first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Got it behind the line. It's Wade. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throw.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Hamilton. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
And they're not on the same page there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Morris. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. Push down for the tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The short hands, it's Udo. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The short hands, it's Udo.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Knights are on the move. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Levitt. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're the...
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Lost to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
To the air, it's Morris. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 show.
Let's jump ahead and see if we can maintain.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that two-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Morris. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to him after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't.
And the corner and the punter, man. Boy, why would they still do that? lost in battle. Oh man, I lost out on people.
one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And, man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time, and I love how he sees the ball, he breaks on it. This defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long. Now finish the deal.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dances away to buy time. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And touchdown, UCF! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Lewis to throw. Got a man. It's Snow. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Working the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, they're
bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a... Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He'll pull it on the read, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to... Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Finds his man. It's Richardson. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open on the right. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down a possession, no timeouts, so you've got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds. And the receiver...
Touchdown, UCF! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Hoover. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2 minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch.
Nah, that was the coolest one. Oh, we finally ranked 23.
Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Perry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Rides the back and leaves it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll test the right side. Crosses to 40. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're...
We debut on that 23. We hit the teens. Throwing bodies at the problem right now.
One of the toughest things to do in all of is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Morris. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see...
Oh, he's got some space. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hand.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Dropping back, it's Morris. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
It'll be a draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lopez. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Knights. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Scanning the field, it's Morris. He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done in the offense.
Oh. Ooh, but that one was a doozy.
Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears.
Oh, we got to support, man. Just win this game.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong.
Sacks, okay. should get some defensive ends interested. Oh, he came in 7. Oh, he got like another year though. Okay. Sophomore. Yeah, I hope I'm trying to convince him to come back. Oh, don't leave, bro. Okay, he made first team. Oh yeah, cause he was balling. All right, look at this bracket.
The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other...
Goddamn. We got to roll. We got to blow that 20-7. Of course, Georgia won. Ain't gonna lie, this transfer portal is coming along. left tackle. better on recruiting. Better. Facility training. Oh yeah, better. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, really? Oh, but that boy Richard John's out there. It's a better receiving core. Yeah. QB about the same, but it's a different running back room, fullback better. Better receiving room. This is good. Been able to do a little more things this year. We can at least do 10. Okay. We can at least do 10. So, yes. 5 on offense, 5 on defense. Ooh. Okay. Definitely starting with QB. Hey, number 1 is right there. Now we got receivers. One, two, three. So I'll see transfer portal recruiting take up a lot of time. But I like doing it though. But that's it for tonight.